Hello guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrappin' 2. Today I'm here with Tupelo Designs LLC and we'll be making this birthday tag. Today is the 25th and it is Tupelo's birthday. That's right, it's our CEO's birthday, 25th. He turned 6. So I'll talk about that in a little while, but I wanted to make a birthday tag and I was out of the manila tags, the Rangers manila tags. And don't you just hate it when you want to make something and you can't find the supply or you run out of it? And that's exactly what happened. And I was super bummed out. So I just went ahead and created a tag with a manila folder. So because this is not a Rangers tag, I don't know how it's going to behave. So I went ahead and gessoed it, and then on top of that, I used the Finnabar stencil, and I put whip spackle, Faber-Castell Design Memory Crafts whip spackle, all on top of the tag, and I let it dry. So I'm going to be showing you side by side these Prima water soluble oil pastels and of course my favorite Gelatos from Faber-Castell Design Memory Craft. So I wanted to kind of show you guys a comparison, not a comparison, but a side by side of how these work. And the colors are both vivid and vibrant, so really pretty colors. But the Prima water soluble oil pastels is very affordable. There's 24 in that set and it only costs like uh, less than 20 bucks. So I mean it's a really great investment. So here I chose out 3 colors. That's the metallic line of the Gelatos. And I don't know why lately I've been obsessed with purple and teal and things like that. So those are going to be kind of like my color scheme for these. So because I don't know how it's going to behave, like I said, because the Rangers tags are mixed media tags, which means that it takes water very well, it takes color very well, and there's a lot of movement with it. But because this is just a regular folder manila, I had to prime it. So it would have been a lot more convenient if I had the tags. So soon I'll be getting some. And so here I'm just scribbling on top of the dried whip spackle. You want it to be completely dried. And I let it air dry. I didn't use heat or anything like that. And here I'm kind of spraying it a little bit. And I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to work the colors in, changing my finger as it goes because I don't want these colors to blend together. I kind of want them to kind of be separate. So here I kind of blended it, and now I'm going to spray a lot of water. And so it's going to drip down into all those crevices and cracks of the whip spackle. So this is the look that I really wanted to go for. And so, I mean, because this was already gessoed and primed, the colors moved really well. So, like I mentioned, today's Tupelo's birthday, so we're having a special 1 week challenge on our Facebook page, which I'll leave the link in the description below, starting the 25th today until the February 1st. If you make a birthday card and post it onto the Facebook page, you'll be eligible to win some Tupelo logo products. So there'll be 13 winners chosen. So you just need to make a birthday card, birthday tag, or anything birthday related for Tupelo, and go ahead and just post it. If you would like to send the card to Tupelo, I'll also have the address below, but be sure to add it on to the Facebook page first before you mail it so you'll be eligible, since we don't know how long it's going to take for it to get there. So here I pulled out the oil pastels. These are the water soluble ones. And I chose out, again, a purple, yellow, and a blue. So these are really great size water soluble pastels. So kind of like watercolor crayons in a way. So I'm going to do the same thing. And again, I'm going to scribble it. And I wanted to do this on real time because I wanted you to kind of see how much I put and how long it took for how much water I sprayed and all that kind of stuff. So if you put them next to each other, side by side, just by looking at it, you won't really tell which one is which. And so they're both great. I personally love gelatos. I have a large collection of gelatos and I use them quite frequently, but this is another way you can use the oil pastels, just like the gelatos. So again here I'm spritzing the water and I'm going to go ahead and blend it. So I started with the purple, but I don't want my purple and my yellow to mix because it's going to turn to mud. So I'm being careful that I'm not mixing the two colors right there. But the blue and the yellow can mix because it'll turn to a really pretty greenish teal. Because this blue kind of has like a teal tint to it. So again, I did the same thing. You can always add more. And it doesn't even use up that much of the products. And you're adding so much color. I like really layered it. And now, again, I'm spraying it a lot. So the colors will drip down to the crevices like we did for the gelatos. But I don't want the purple and the yellow to mix right there. And I'm bringing it down. I'm not bringing the purple down that much. I am bringing the yellow down. The more you spray, the more movement that you'll have. And because this was a tag that was made by Manila Folder, it was quite thin. So I later on backed it with another Manila Folder. So here you can see these behave pretty much the same. So if you're looking for something like this type where it's like water soluble pigment, solid pigment, both of these are great options. But the first, the gelatos colors that I chose was metallic, so that's the only difference. But you can definitely use regular gelatos, which will give you the same kind of a look. I felt like I got a little bit more movement with the gelatos than these oil pastels, but you get 24 colors. So this is a fantastic product at a really reasonable price. So now we're going to work on the balloons. So I'm using the My Favorite Things Dynamics die. This is a stitched circle die, and I've cut out some foiled paper here. I've also cut out Tupelo. As you can see here, this is a foiled cardstock. I have a video on how I did this, and I'll leave that link in the description below if you'd like to check it out. But I use the laminating machine, and I don't always get the best results. It really depends on, I think, how hot the machine is and things like that. So if you were thinking of doing some foiling, which is like really, really popular, and there's a lot of great products coming out for the mink, and Tupelo Designs LLC currently has some mink machines in stock. So if you are looking for a mink machine, go ahead and check out Tupelo Designs LLC. I know most of the stores are sold out right now, so this will be a great opportunity to get it with free shipping, because January you get free shipping for any purchase, and you get a free blending tool. So a lot of fun things going on here. So I'm just kind of cutting this strip here, and I'm making my own little balloon, little knot there. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's not going to really show. So I'm using the My Favorite Things dynamic. Tupelo Designs LLC will be having monthly challenges with different themes. That's also going to be on the Facebook page, so go ahead and check it out. And the February theme is My Favorite Things Dynamics. That's why I'm using the My Favorite Things Dynamics, just so that I can give you guys an idea of the challenge for the entire month of February. You have to use My Favorite Things Dynamics. And if you sign up for the newsletters and things like that, you're going to get notified before the challenge begins, and they're going to have a sale on whatever the product or the theme is. So keep an eye out for that. Sorry about that. That was my dog saying hi. Happy birthday. So here I have some Faber-Castells. This is a chalkboard paint. I absolutely love this paint. It dries completely matte, and when you paint on it, you can actually write on it, so that's pretty cool. Here I'm just using a little bit, using a wet brush, and I'm just flicking some color. So the one on the left is the Gelatos, the one on the right is the oil pastels. So obviously I use metallic, so the one on the left here, you can see that shine and shimmer from the metallic Gelatos. But if you were to use regular colors, of course it would be like this, like matte. So this is the oil pastels. So they both have fantastic pigment. I absolutely love the colors, the vibrancy. And so here's another way that you could use these products. So now here is the challenge. So I did cut out Tupelo, and I already adhered it to my top balloon with matte medium. I had to be really careful because I'm attaching it, I'm adhering it to foil. So every little, even though the matte medium dries matte, on foil you're gonna be able to see the glue if it peeps out. So I had to be really careful. That was one challenge that I had. Another challenge that I had was there's a lot of texture in the background, and I didn't even think about that. And the foil picks up all that texture. So if I was to do this again, I would pop them up. Originally, I wanted to attach it. That's because I want to go ahead and mail this out to Mike and Jane for Tupelo. So I wanted it to get I wanted it to be flat, especially like foil with bending and things like that. But because of the texture that I created in the back, it would have there's my daughter trying to help me. And so it would have been, I think, better if I popped it up on a foam dot. So again, because of that texture, the glue wasn't adhering as well as I'd hoped. So here again, I put the matte medium and I press this down, and here you can see I already tied some baker's twine, and once I pressed it down, you can see the creases from the baker's twine. So I took that off right away. I wiped off the matte medium, and I popped it up with the foam dot. So that was a little bit of a challenge for me, and I wanted to share that with you guys, because these foils, if you put it on a bumpy surface and then you press it down, you're going to be able to see that texture that's behind the foil. Unless like you put it on chipboard or something, which I should have done. I didn't even think about that. So again, these are 3 circles that I cut from them. My favorite thing, stitched circle die. I just chose out random 3 sizes. I've attached the baker's twine to the back using just tape, and then I tie the bow separately, and I adhere that using the Ranger's multi-matte medium. So here I took it off and I put the foam adhesive, and the Brithday is not completely straight because I wanted the strings to be behind it and things like that, so I wasn't really paying attention. So I let that dry, and I wanted to tie that black in. So what I did was I just brushed some on the top of the tag, added some water to it so that it's a little bit more fluid, and so it kind of made little drifts from the top. I did go over with my Faber-Castell, the Pitt Artist pen. This is a Stamper's big brush pen. I went over the Brithday, and around the letters that says Tupelo. That was cut using the L'Enfant's die set. I think one of the best dies to purchase and invest is alphabets and shape dies. I mean, they'll never go out of style, and you'll be able to really get a lot of use out of it. So because I'm going to go ahead and mail this out, I decided to choose the one that was made with the oil pastels. So I just punched a hole at the top using my crocodile, and I've added some baker's twine matching the colors of the tag. So this finishes off my tag for today. So remember, for this week, you can enter to win 13 logo products. If you post a birthday themed card or tag or birthday for Tupelo, I'll go ahead and post it on the Facebook. And the February's monthly challenge that we're going to start is my favorite things dynamics. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I'll leave all the links in the description below, but for full detail, go over to my blog, and it'll have a full description of everything that's going on right now. So thank you so much, and I'll see you back next time. Bye!